Dinky do me hearties. It's just me, Scottie McClue, and a very, very good evening to every single one of you. Now, you're not used to seeing me popping up on this particular YouTube channel, certainly not live, and it's slightly more serious tonight than we normally are on the other YouTube channel, on the big one at Scottie McClue. So I've set this channel up. This is Scottie McClue, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And there's a reason for that, of course. Like everything Scottie McClue, it looks higgledy-piggledy, but it's very carefully thought out in what's best for the people. Now, I've been with you in one shape or form for 40 years, television, radio, newspapers, anything you like, online, social media, all that. So I shouldn't really need an introduction. Scottie McClue, capital S, small c, O, double T-I-E, and the McClue, capital M, small c, capital C, L-U-E. But the reason I've popped up tonight, and it's early days, but we do have a telephone number if anybody wants to phone in. About 6 years ago, I started having health challenges, and they could be quite serious to the extent that my joints were giving me problems, and I was in a lot of pain, and I was shuffling. And I didn't take anything. I didn't take any painkillers or any proprietary medicines, prescription drugs, nothing like that. But the pain went on, and it became very difficult. And a friend of mine said, "Are you all right?" I said, "I'm all right." I said, "I'm in tremendous pain." Anyway, long story short, I went to a professional, spoke to a doctor friend who said, "You must get in front of a rheumatologist. You must do that because there's a history of psoriasis, as you'll all know. You've walked the journey with me. So there's a history of psoriasis I've got in my family. My father had psoriasis, and I was getting psoriatic arthritis and was just able to shuffle. Anyway, 7 years on, I can walk. And 5 months ago, a friend introduced me to the LifeWave patches. Now, there'll be all sorts of doubt going on in your mind, but rest assured, from my point of view, there is zero doubt because I got a hold of my LifeWave patch. I'll explain it all in a minute. And I put it on. And as soon as I put it on, my body went, "Oh, hello," as if I'd had the healthiest food and drink in my life. And they're 12 hours on, 12 hours off. And there are no great claims here at all. But what you find is that you start healing yourself. Now, this is a multi-million-dollar industry. So this is no startup or anything like that. And this year, I believe the company, LifeWave, are heading to be worth $1 billion, circa $1 billion. Now, the way they distribute them is network marketing, and it's a fabulous way to distribute these things. There's absolutely no obligation and no pressure whatsoever from any direction at all. So there. So that's the first thing I'm telling you about. Anyway, I applied the patches and they were so helpful. The results were quite outstanding for me. And they were so helpful that I became a brand partner. Now, you can have as many brand partners as you like. They recommend, if you're dealing with brand partners, if you want to make a small business or a big business out of this, then you can sign up for other people. Network marketing. But that's the distribution. Let's start with the health and the benefits. When you go on to lifewave.com/Big Talk Man, I'm Big Talk Man. And it comes through me. You're getting your patches through me. Now, I would suggest looking at all the detail. I'll put all this up for you. This is itinfo.com. So you're well armed with info, and that will stop the doubting Thomases going, oh, I doubt that very much. Usual nonsense that you will encounter. Or is it by any chance a placebo? Are you thinking it's making you well? So these are all the doubts you'll get. Ignore that entirely, because I know differently. And I've looked into extensively. So when you go on to lifewave.com/big top man, you can look at your patches. I would recommend you start with the X39. Now, the patches, I've got mine on here. I don't know if you can see. Oh, yes, you can. There, it's there. Yeah. And I put that on about 8 hours ago. So I shall take that off just before I go to bed, midnight, 1 o'clock, something like that. They come in a little pouch. I'll show you the X39 pouch. There's a little X39 pouch that they come in. All right, LifeWave X39. Now, when you open your little pouch, inside, and hopefully I've got some left, there you are, the X39 patch. These are the little peel-off bits at the back. Can you see them? Two halves. And that is your patch, guys. That's your patch. That's your road to healing. So, how does it work? How is this so magical? What is it about this that has this dramatic effect on our bodies? Well, it's actually really remarkable. It's not chemical, it's not clinical, it's not a drug. There are no drugs in it. What's in it is tiny little mirrors that stimulate your own stem cells, because our stem cells are around till we're, about 60, and then they start to all shrivel away and die off. That's why we get aging. So what you find with this, I mean, my hair is coming in again. I've just had it cut, so it's still a bit baldy, but it's coming in again, and some of it's dark. And I also feel so good with these, so good. So I would suggest have a serious look at all of this, yeah? Because Scottie McClue would never, ever give you the wrong steer. I just wouldn't do it. And you're under absolutely no obligation to do a thing. If you want to try them, you can go on to lifewave.com/big top man. After you've looked at all the information on thisisitinfo.com, and you will see all the videos. I've given my testimonial on here, so you can see all that, and you can see what is what. All right, very important. And if you've got any health challenge at all, so there you are, stiffness in your joints, rheumatism, difficulties with this, that, and the next thing. This is well worth a try. You're not signing up for anything. You can stop anytime you like. You can try it out. I would recommend 90 days. So about 3 months trial. I'm in my 5th month. Yeah, I'll soon be heading for my 6th month. Now, cost-wise, what are the patches costing me? About £100. It's usually in dollars and stuff like that, but it's about £100 I pay every month for my patches. Now, a lot of you are going, oh, no paying that. Where are we going to get that kind of money? Because everybody's hard up these days. But here's the interesting thing. How much would you pay for dietary foods? How much would you pay for a gym subscription when you're tied into it? How much would you pay for, I don't know, anything to do with health? Yes. How much would you pay for that? So if you're suffering and you think, I've tried everything, think about trying the patches. All right. I'm not selling anything. I'm not in any way saying you should do this or you should do that. If you get the results with the patches and you think the only problem is the price for me, think about how could you reduce that. Sign up another brand partner. Become a brand partner yourself. Sign up another 4 brand partners. If you're interested in the business side of this, then look at that and, take a steer from what I'm saying, because you know that McClue likes to tell you the truth. There we are. Right, I've been on for 10 minutes. Time to go now. I don't want to over egg the pudding. I don't want to milk anything. We do have a telephone number here. You can get in touch with me by email, scottie@scottie-mcclue.com. Scottie@scottie-mcclue.com. You'll see it up in the videos. So watch the videos. Take a few moments. This is your health. This is important. If the patches do anything for you, like they've done for me, you are laughing. Right, I'm good to go now. Love you all lots. Thank you. Bye.